You mentioned at the beginning, it's not only a PowerPoint, something you put on a PowerPoint to talk about ethics, but how do you communicate ethics to your staff? That might be a bit easier within your organization, but also to your customer. So how is it more than just something that you would communicate on a PowerPoint so that it can help to build trust?
And that is difficult to do, but there are some things that you can actually do. And let's start internally first. One, when I start working with a client or a new company, I try to assess what is the data literacy of that particular organization right from the start. And if it is lacking, I typically want to jumpstart a data and AI literacy program ASAP. So let's get everybody to a certain benchmark so we understand what we're talking about. I think every company should have a certain level of data literacy. As I mentioned, from my perspective, data is the language of business now, and we all need to have a certain level of understanding. So driving data and AI literacy is really important, especially amongst our leadership. And you can't assume that your tech folks understand it either, because they may not. So assume that people don't know as much about it and just stick a program in place. If you can't find one, there's tons out there. The resources are available. So that's a place that I start. But it's more than that. You have to have, once you have governance in place, you can't just have data governance, meaning we're tagging our data. I actually advocate that there needs to be an AI governance council or board or some sort of meeting of the minds that is actually a decision-making body within a company. This is a very hard point to get adopted because nobody wants to do one more committee thing, and it is more work, but it's very important work. You can decide within your own company what the scope of that particular entity is. Do they make all the decisions? Do they make only the decisions of if we're using our data? Is that when they get involved and they make decisions about that? It can be, the scope can be whatever you want it to be. There needs to be some oversight, and it can't be too big.